Hey, what's up everyone? And today in this video I am gonna share how you can get started in data science. Whether you want to learn data science just to fulfill your hobby of using cool AI applications, or if you are pursuing data science for your career, or you are into research and innovation trying to launch your next big idea, then you have come to just the right place. Make sure you stick with us to the end of the video because I have something for you. I am Suyash Dixit and over the past few years, I have delivered more than 40 AI projects in different fields such as finance, medical, e-commerce or digital marketing in varying roles for different clients, organizations and institutions. I have also carried out several research, worked on patents, solved business problems and helped people launch their own startup ideas. Now I am sharing my journey and expertise with everyone. So if you are new here, then make sure you hit the subscribe button below to stay updated with all the amazing content that we are going to put out here. All the links related to this video are in description. Make sure you check it out once. Today, internet is filled with all the hype and buzz around the AI. People who are not even aware of programming write about world-dominating robots, self-conscious mechanical systems and stuff like that. Our analysis reveals that every month around 500,000 people from US alone search for various keywords such as artificial intelligence, AI, artificial intelligence is, artificial intelligence defined and whatnot. And the number is far greater when we compare to the worldwide data. However, let's have a look at results served by Google for these queries. Researchers shut down AI that invented its own language. AI robot that learns new word tells human creator it will keep them in a zoo. Man, I also made a model that started to spit out some random garbage. These people should know that it's a failed model and nothing more. My model said that owner fried his car. That shit doesn't even make sense. Another article says the same thing. And we have this one. When her best friend died, she used AI to keep talking to him. Damn, this needs to stop. Any sane data scientist knows that this is plain crap. I can also make a 3-minute video of someone who is dead speaking on the camera. But again, it's just for consoling kids and not for some adults to keep engaging along. This is pure misrepresentation at its best. They say AI can do so much, whereas my model cannot even differentiate between a dog or a cat. Or is it? Is it that early for AI in 2020? Certainly not. Now we have self-driving cars, intelligent drones, complex tasks getting automated, and with the onset of BCI, we are more connected with computers than ever. And now they can even read our human minds. If you haven't watched our conference on the same, then do watch it now. Links are in description. But even after all this, AI is just a tool for problem solving. It is just a program capable of choosing the right option when offered with a definite fixed amount of choices and nothing more. We have come a long way over cat dog, but the pun here is that it is still not the same as it is portrayed by the news and media. They have completely ignored the true sense of AI and people are exactly not aware of what it is and how it really works. This false information smuggling has not increased the awareness or adoption of AI even one bit. But they are the reason for loss in adoption due to false expectations of people and then people underestimating their capabilities and considering it complex without even trying. This is completely wrong. AI is not machine consciousness, but problem solving. And no matter who you are, where are you from, what is your major, technical background or your age, anyone can solve problems. I will surely do a video on what AI really is. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel to receive regular updates on the same. Now if you have passed this stage, you have decided to take on the challenge of mastering the nits and grits of AI, then there comes even a bigger problem. The first roadblock was just the tip of an iceberg. Once you start, you find that the world is full of information abundance. It seems like maybe there are more content producers than content consumer itself, and a person gets lost in the ocean of information. Internet is filled with lots of vanity courses, that is, They fill you with false hope. They will show you dreams of flying car and talking robot in the introduction, show you big job numbers, big climbing graph, market share and things like that. Then by the end of the course, you would have only run the code provided to you by the instructor, and that also will do nothing but solve some cat dog problem. Moreover, this project doesn't reflect real world challenge at all. There are countless drawbacks amongst these courses, such as domain knowledge is completely missing, background of the approach is missing, they don't give you real world problem solving capabilities either. Is this the way you are shooting to stars? Or do you think your boss at your next data science job will be saying, hey, I have a husky and a German shepherd. I'm not able to differentiate between them. Can you please provide me with a Jupyter notebook where I can simply click on run and it will tell me what breed did I provide? No, this is not how you are going to succeed in data science, period. This abundance of information and the hype built by media around it, most of the people don't even try getting into data science. Even if they start, then they are lost forever. Most of the people don't reach anywhere close to perfection due to misinformation and information overload. That's the reason, despite of having huge job requirements in AI, you can find an AI enthusiast in every home who is still looking for a job. So the first step in getting started with data science is to fascinate yourself. Countless motivational videos emphasize that you should be passionate, goal-oriented, devoted and consistent in your approach. So I won't be giving a lecture about all that. All I say is that to keep the momentum going, you need to have a driving factor, a constant source of inspiration, a purpose to keep your interests alive and a path full of small milestones with couple of rewards. My understanding of neuroscience says our brain is hardwired to a reward system. So all these things will happen naturally if you are fascinated and inspired enough by something that is well within your reach. Get inspired with everyday AI tech. Try to find something that really fascinates you. Do the research on the same. Try replicating it or even a small part of it. And in doing so, you will have the feeling of accomplishment. This cycle naturally turns into passion, goal-oriented behavior and makes you consistent. So the first step is to fascinate yourself with the innovative products of AI that seems unbelievable to you. For instance, I took brain-computer interfaces for the same. I was inspired by the ability of computers to make sense of human mind. Now neuroscience and AI is my deep-rooted passion. You can follow us on Instagram because there we bring you a daily dose of fascinating and inspiring projects from all around the world, which we later also try to cover on YouTube videos with full tutorials. So subscribe us here too. So second step to get started in data science is to identify yourself. Once you are fascinated enough to stay motivated over your pursuit in data science, then next step is to identify yourself. You should know a little more about your personal trait, like whether you learn good from courses or books, whether you are good at self-learning or mentored learning, whether you enjoy or fear programming, whether you are good at maths or not. These are some basic introspection that you should do. The third step is to identify your goals. Your learning path is highly dependent on your expectation from data science. Whether you are looking towards data science as a profession or you are some seasoned enthusiast from other backgrounds such as law, digital marketing, medical, finance, looking to upgrade yourself to have an extra advantage, or be any business or individual who is looking to leverage on AI to cut down costs or to improve efficiency, or anyone from any background, age and domain looking towards data science for some research and innovation. So you need to identify your expectations. So the next step is identifying your domain knowledge. From predicting cosmological events to mapping human mind, from healthcare to finance, digital marketing, automobiles, law and so on. From signals to images, linguistic, numbers and so on. From generating arts to music, images, write-up. AI has a role to play everywhere. So identify what are the other things about which you possess deep knowledge. For example, for me it was biology. So initially I applied AI more for developing healthcare tools, but eventually I got better across several domains. Next step is arranging resources. Next you need to arrange your key to data science and get your shovels ready for gold mining. you need to take a decision whether you would like having a deep learning powerhouse next to you or you want to pay as you go. There are several factors that can affect this decision. For example, when you want to do extensive research, train larger model, want to work on problems with huge amount of data, or when internet is an issue and you cannot arrange couple of GBs of internet daily, then you might consider having a deep learning workstation around your corner. Apart from deep learning, it can do couple of more tasks such as crypto mining, gaming, audio or video processing, 3D modeling and game design. However, it will cost you anywhere between 1000 to 2500 US dollar, that is from 75,000 to 2 lakh in Indian rupees. But I believe that beast can cover its own cost in an year or two if planned strategically. I will do a DIY video on how to build one such deep learning rig and also share a couple of ways which can help you cover the cost on autopilot with the rig itself. So make sure you subscribe to this channel to learn more. However, if you can't afford so much hassle and pain, then there are much simpler options. You can always choose to pay as you go. Majority of your data science can be done absolutely free of cost. Google provides these amazing Jupyter notebook called Colab, which generally have a 12 GB of RAM and 14 GB of VRAM with either a Nvidia Tesla T4 or K80 GPU. This is really enough for small projects and some experimentation. In fact, an experienced person might even be able to train larger models ranging in 50 to 100 GBs of data, but that requires some serious skills. I also have trained models with 70 to 80 GB of data on Colab and will share some projects in upcoming videos. But even after all this, it is just for experimentation or hobby programming. In real world, training the model is generally the small part. Deploying the model and developing a complete architecture and solution around it is the prima focus. And for that purpose, you may have to resort to cloud pay-as-you-go services to rent the hardware when you need it, since the Colab cannot do everything. You only pay for the resources you use. So it's quite cheap, like under 100 and 150 US dollar or 8,000 to 10,000 rupees, you can do a lot of things. But even with this added advantage, it cannot outweigh the benefit of having your own hardware around, because the money you spend here is never coming back. And over the period of an year or so, you accumulate almost the same amount of money, with an exception that you don't own the asset now and you cannot do anything other than data science. I learned this the hard way, although I had a deep learning hardware around, but due to hassle of maintenance, my laziness and easy access to the cloud option, which was a portable solution, since I could train models from anywhere, I ended up paying more than my hardware itself over the period of last 2 years. And now I wonder, if I would have used my hardware, I would have done a lot of things other than data science, like the way this video was made. I just regret using the easier option. So in brief, you should have hardware on premises if you want to do extensive training or are into research, innovation, startup, or when you don't have sufficient internet and you want to work on data with order of magnitude 20 GB and above. On the cloud, when internet is not an issue, or you don't want to spend in bulk on resources, or you want to work only on small model for hobby or experimentation, mind it, having your own hardware gives you complete freedom. Now the final step is planning ahead. Now based on who you are and where you want to reach, available resources you have, lay down a strategy which does the work of aligning your skill set with your expectation. For example, if you want to pursue data science as a profession and you don't have programming skills, then it won't work that way. You might start considering learning some programming beforehand. However, if you want to do some research or innovation, then even programming is not enough. You might want to learn about every small detail and strengthening your fundamentals. If you are here just to experiment and utilizing AI to support you in your everyday life, then following us on Instagram is enough. We also assist business and individuals looking for automation and process cost cutting. You can contact us on the email below in description for various solutions. Last thing I want to say is, no matter who you are, we need 3 things to succeed in data science, irrespective of your expectations. Number 1 is project, number 2 is project, number 3 is project. Yeah, you heard it right, projects. Doing a lot of real world projects is the antidote to success here. But keep in mind, a real world project doesn't mean that basic ones which you see on all resumes such as housing price, credit fraud, iris, Titanic and so on. And one most important advice I want to give is the papers, the certificates, the written metrics doesn't define you. All that defines you is the work you have done. One thing I want to say is number of courses in your resume will not catch the recruiter's eye or make any difference. Literally anyone can just play the courses, sleep and wake up next day with a certificate. Nor the content in those courses is anywhere close to the things that happen in real world where you solve completely different problems in a different way. And most importantly, data science is not just training the model and testing it. In real world, this is just a brick in home. Majority of work happens before and after the model. Training is always a plug and play task. So I suggest that simply do a lots and lots of projects. There is no alternative to that. Now time for something special. You should definitely fill the form in description to know why. Watch the remaining portion of the video. Your learning path is highly dependent on your objective. If you just want to make your life easier by using cool AI application, then you just need to know the basics and capabilities of current day data science. We will be maintaining a playlist for you by the name of AI for Hobbies. In that we will be sharing cool AI applications, information, tools, tips and content that can make your everyday personal or work experience far better. If you are looking at data science from jobs perspective, then you need to focus more on competitive programming, data science theory and creatively using several libraries. A few courses will also be enough. You should just be aware of what is in the background of the algorithms and how to use them from an existing library. If you fall under this category, then we will be maintaining another playlist with content that will enable you to do a lots of projects with the help of our libraries, and we will also give a background behind all these concepts. Competitive programming is also crucial because at work you won't be taking any decisions. All you will be given is a set of input and output. Competitive programming will help you in delivering solutions which generally pass all code reviews and are optimized for speed, because in this field every nanosecond matters. So in this playlist AI for Dummies, we will be covering all your needs that can help you in landing a job. All you need to do is complete a bunch of courses vaguely, do some amazing end-to-end projects on weekends and practice competitive programming on weekdays. If you are looking at data science from innovation perspective, or if you want to be on any leading or decision making role and not just an entry level fresher or junior, then you not only need to know the theory behind the data science and programming, but also the practical and mathematical reasoning behind it. Hence you need to focus less on competitive programming and more on research and scientific study perspectives. Being able to solve 20 to 30 line long logical programming question in 30 minutes won't give you any advantage here. Most of the code will go well beyond 1500 lines and involve deep thinking, actual problem solving, creativity, innovation and subject expertise. It requires ability to understand the problem, having a deep domain knowledge, coming up with solutions for problems that are unsolved so far, and also ability to choose from right model, selecting right approach and adopting right practices, design pattern and solutioning a complete architect is required. Competitive programs are the problem already solved by thousands of people. But time cannot bound you if you have to create a solution for something which have no answers yet. Anyways, if you do a lots and lots of projects end to end, that is from training the model to setting up UI, databases and deploying on cloud, then you yourself will find competitive programming really easy. For a fresher or entry level job, you need not to take any decision on what model you should use. That decision is taken by your seniors. You just need to know how to apply these models. But in decision making role, you need to have answers to that out of 5 classification models which are doing the same task, why you selected a particular one, why you use the particular activation function, parameters. And apart from this, you also need to adapt yourself in solving problems that you can't solve with what you know so far. Capability of handling things that are completely new to you. This requires a deep understanding and more creative approach. So for people who want to leverage data science for working in research, innovation or willing to start up, then I will be maintaining a playlist AI for Expert where I will cover all these aspects. So no matter what your expectations are, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we have you all covered. Every video that we will be uploading will have a tag AI for hobby, AI for dummies or AI for expert. So watch only what suits you. Thank you for sticking with us till the end of the video. So if you have watched the video so far, then you know there are many challenges in AI. But the first thing is identifying and balancing yourself with your goals. You will find a Google form in description where there will be a bunch of questions about you, your interests, your skills. Once 10,000 people fill that form up, then we will be emailing you the exact data science path career choices that you should choose and an intelligent analysis on you. And based on your needs from the survey, we will be making tailor-made content specially designed for you on this channel. So make sure you subscribe to us. Until next time, and see you in the next video.